I definitely feel like they need to sign Eze. They need to get over that line. At the moment, I'd probably say Arsenal's business this summer has been a 7 out of 10. Obviously, we've got Gyökeres in, which, you know, we've been dying out for a number 9 for many years now. But I think that if Arsenal got Eze over the line, then I'd say that's like a 9 out of 10 for a transfer window, because Eze is a fantastic player. He can play in that, you know, Arsenal play 3 in midfield. He can play left of the 3. He can play on left wing sometimes. I've seen him do it for England. But Arsenal, I feel like they need to do some more bits. You know, at the moment they're trying to fast track this Max Dowman. He looks like a fantastic player. But let's not forget Ifon Nwanieri. He's got a contract situation at the moment, but he's one of the best young players in the world. And I feel like they need to sort that out as soon as possible, because he is an absolute talent. Now, I spoke about pathways. It's difficult for Max Dowman and Ifon Nwanieri to go and play at Arsenal at the moment, because you've got Saga, one of the best wingers in the world. You've got Odegaard, you know, a top midfielder, especially for Arsenal. He didn't have a great season last year, but he has been pretty consistent. He is a captain. So it's difficult for them to break in. And when you've got the talent like Ifon Nwanieri at Arsenal, you need to play them. People will say, you know, he's young, but ultimately he's good enough. He showed that last season. Now I feel like Arteta needs to give him the stage to go and play. But there's no doubt about it, Eze would be a great signing for Arsenal, and I hope he comes.
If Eze only takes us a 9 out of 10, your standards are very, very high. Because I mean, that's got to make 10.
No, the perfect window would have been, again, Isak. If Arsenal could have signed Isak, and that's no disrespect to Gyökeres, but I think everyone would want to have Isak in their team. But again, 9 out of 10 is still a great window.
Well, it is, no doubt about it.
Champions League winner, someone that's coming from a big club. This rebuild over the course of this summer with the Ruben Amorim fingerprint of DNA on that team, and you get the feeling that a player like that, along with Cunha and Bomo, and then someone like Šeško, that would be the type of summer that Manchester United fans would say, this is where we feel like we're back to being what we are. Now we need to start seeing it on the pitch. But in the window, they're certainly making all the right noises.
OK, let's rattle through a number of the other clubs. We've been covering Arsenal's interest in a certain Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace all this week. Where do we stand on that one now, Mark?
Yeah, still no formal club-to-club contact at this stage, but we know that Eberechi Eze has a release clause, which we understand to be 60 million plus 8 million in add-ons. However, it's just a case of who wants to trigger that and pay that in its current terms. Now, the terms will probably be quite strict with regards to the payment structure and the way that the buying club has to do this. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on. We know that Mikel Arteta is keen on the player, likes Eze. He's just had a fantastic campaign. He's been one of those players who's been sensational since he's come in from Queen's Park Rangers. Is this the summer where he gets that big money move? One to keep an eye on.
Yeah, conflicting reports on this release clause, actually, because a few reports suggesting his release clause actually expires today.
Okay.
Where there's other reports saying that there is an expiration date, but it's not necessarily today. And I think sometimes clubs like to negotiate on a release clause anyway. They sometimes might want to pay a bit more than the release clause in return for more favourable payment terms. So I think it's definitely one to keep an eye on, Eberechi Eze, as we get towards the end of this transfer window.
On Arsenal, because in the next 24 hours the release clause of Eberechi Eze will expire. So basically Arsenal from today on can't go pay the clause and get the player. It will take a negotiation with Crystal Palace. According to my sources, this negotiation club to club has not started yet. In the last 3 days someone said the negotiation started. I'm told that the negotiation club to club has not started yet. But sources at Crystal Palace expect Arsenal to arrive for Eberechi Eze. Why? Because Arsenal have been in contact for months now with the agents of Eze, because Eze is very appreciated by Arsenal, because Arsenal still want to add a player if they will have the opportunity to, and Eze is their favourite because they spoke to the player several times and the player is also very keen on a move. So Palace expect Arsenal to arrive. Let's see when, let's see how this conversation will go, let's see financially what they can do, but now the clause has 24 hours. Then the story is going to be over in the next hours, basically, for Eberechi Eze in terms of the release clause. It's going to be over for the clause, not for Arsenal, because Arsenal remain absolutely interested in the player.